Music. Music has always been part of our life, especially in Indians. It is life. Shadi ho, party, success, even Pratna Sabha, Bharat, or social gathering. Music is everywhere. Who brings the music? In our scriptures, music is said to be Nad Brahman. Nad Brahman. That means sound is Brahman. Sound was the first created before first fire and say next was the sound. That's what our scriptures say. But who brings music to our life? Legendary singers. We have all lived with the singers' songs. Today I am going to take you the journey of the singers of India. I will take you right from 1947 till 2025. We will celebrate all the singers. And I am sure you will also all join me. Legends who have given us emotional support in every facet of our life. I can say, Shadi, Tenu mein leke jaawanga. That is a Shadi. Then, if it is a birthday, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुम जियो हजारों साल, ये मेरी है आरज़ू. That is music. And then, if there is a Pratna Sabha, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम, तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम. These are the song's effect on our life. I will take you to the journey of the song, how it affects the life everywhere, and the what singers have got. I am pushing my envelope today. I have never given such presentation before, but I am sure we will be able to enjoy the whole thing. But then, when I am covering the timing from 1947 to 1925, you know how important time is. So I will just, for the guest, I will just introduce the structure of the Toastmaster meeting. It has got three segments. First is prepared speeches, where the speakers will speak speeches that they have prepared as per the project. Then there will be debate topics, where spontaneously some topics will be given to the people and you can speak for 2 minutes. And then the entire thing will be evaluated by evaluation, the speaker's evaluation as well as debate topic evaluation. This is how it is structured. To support this entire program of Toastmasters, entire meeting Toastmasters, I have got some supports. Tag team, what they call. This timer is the first, I have counted the second, and grammarian is the third. Today I am going to first introduce the timer who will control me and my timing in my songs, Vishal Gandhi. Vishal Gandhi will give you timing strategy.
Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and the respected guest. So, in Toastmaster, timing is very important. So, each role there is a timing. Okay. Our meeting will be divided into 3 segments. First is the prepared speech session. Then the table topic speaker, and next is the table topic, and then next is the evaluation segment. So the timing, and there is an icebreaker speech today. So for icebreaker speech, timing will be 4 to 6 minutes, and I will display these cards to alert the speaker. So I will use green card. That means you should wrap up your speech. You can just starting the concluding your speech. Then if I am showing yellow card, it means your speech is about to complete. And if I am showing red card, it means time is up. So for icebreaker speech, I will display green card at 4 minutes. I will show yellow card at 5 minutes, and I will show red card at 6 minutes. For regular prepared speeches, timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will raise green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise red card. For table topic speeches, timing would be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will display green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will display yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will display red card. For evaluation segment, timing would be 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will display green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will display yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will display red card. There will be a grace period of 30 seconds. So we can allow 30 seconds plus minus. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. So you all know what this timing is about. Now I am going to start the journey of the legendary singers. I will start with Kundanlal Saigal, K.L. Saigal. 1947 he expired. He expired in 1947. So I'll tell you an interesting story. How I got into music like that. I was a small boy, about 6-7 years old, and my father had a textile business. He had a textile shop, and he had a lot of bad debts from people who didn't pay money. So he was very upset about it, and there was one chap who had taken about 250 rupees worth of goods in pay. He went to his house and he said, I want the money. The fellow didn't have anything, so he said, I have got one radio, Grundig radio, German brand probably, which is now also available, Grundig, and he brought that radio home. It was the first electrical instrument in my house at that time. And I was very curious, I started playing it. It used to have valves, you have to put valve to start it. I did it and then I started playing music. And I was fascinated. The radio became part of my life throughout. My father was very fond of K.L. Saigal, so he would always play K.L. Saigal songs. And at that time in Vivid Bharati, 7:30 to 8 old songs used to come. Last song invariably was of K.L. Saigal. K.L. Saigal, you won't know, he was a superstar at that time. He was an actor, very handsome man, and he used to sing all sorts of songs. I think only Miss Gitanjali would probably remember him, but he was a very handsome guy. He used to act also in the movie. And how he was introduced to the singing. He was a salesman with the typewriter company. He used to go to the sales typewriter. Then he was also working in a sari shop selling saris. You know that thing when he was traveling by trams in Calcutta, he used to sing the beggars. There are a lot of beggars who sing in the trams. And he used to listen to them. So once when he was in the shop, B.C. Sarkar, a famous music director, came, and this fellow, K.L. Saigal, Kundanlal Saigal, was just murmuring some song which was sung by a beggar, which was called Ek Bangla Bane Nyara, Ek Bangla Bane Nyara, Jisme Rahe Kunwa Sara, Ek Bangla Bane Nyara. But he had a golden voice. So B.C. Sarkar immediately said, you come to my studio. That is where K.L. Saigal's journey began. So beautiful songs he has given to the Indian music scene. Ek Bangla Bane, I said, he acted in a movie called Shah Jahan. He himself was Shah Jahan. And you know Shah Jahan was imprisoned by his son and he became very lonely. He sang a song, Jab dil hi toot gaya, Jab dil hi toot gaya, अब जी के क्या करेंगे, अब जी के क्या करेंगे, जब दिल ही टूट गया. But Saigal used to sing flawlessly. And in Toastmaster we also remember we have to speak flawlessly. No if, who, and. To control that, we have a role player, our counter. Toastmaster Aditya will give us where you should go for that. Toastmaster Aditya.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, VTM kids. Good morning, Toastmasters and fellow guests. I enjoy a variety of songs from different genres, but the one song that defines my current life is the song Laksh. I always listen to this song in a repeated mode, which helps me to declutter my mind and sharpen my skills, sharpen my focus on the goals that matter. And it goes like this. तू चल यूं ही अब सुबह शाम रुकना झुकना नहीं तेरा काम तू चल यूं ही अब सुबह शाम रुकना झुकना नहीं तेरा काम पाएगा जो लक्ष्य है तेरा लक्ष्य को हर हाल में पाना है moving forward today marks my very first time playing a role in a Toastmasters meeting, and I am going to do the role of R counter. The purpose of R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused sounds, overused words like but, so, and you. I will also listen for pause for filler sounds, including and of. I will also note whether a speaker repeats a word or a phrase or speaks in an erratic manner. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report in a way that harmonizes with today's musical theme. Stay tuned and all the very best to all the speakers. Thank you.
Who would say that he was coming on the first time to stage? Great. Now I'll take you to another singer of those years, Talat Mahmood. Talat Mahmood was earlier Rafi, they used to call earlier Rafi. His career got over when Muhammad Rafi came on the stage. But Talat Mahmood had a velvet voice. Vibrato, what you call. His voice had a trembling voice, which was a very unique thing at that time. He was also a very handsome man. If you see his photograph, I think none of you would have probably seen him, but his photograph you see, he is like a star. He was not Bengali and his name was Talat Mahmood, so he changed his name to Tapan Kumar because that was more acceptable to the audience in India at that time. Like Telugu Kumar was actually Yusuf Khan. Like that he said Tapan Kumar, but he was singing so well that ultimately he was popular as Talat Mahmood. He was the first Indian singer to play in Royal Albert Hall. After that, 50 years after that, Lata Mangeshkar played in the Royal Albert Hall. He was such classic singer at that time. He also sang in Madison Square in the US. Such was the mesmerizing voice quality of him. His entire family went to Pakistan. He was the only guy who remained here because he was attached to the Bollywood, attached to India as such. He never left. He continued his journey in Bollywood. And some beautiful songs he has given. I would have to sing one or two. तस्वीर बनाता हूँ तस्वीर नहीं बनती तस्वीर नहीं बनती मुझसे तो मेरी बिगड़ी तकदीर नहीं बनती तस्वीर नहीं बनती. When he had to quit singing because he knew that his time was probably over. This type of songs are not coming anymore. So he left. Before leaving, he said, last song he sang, जाए तो जाए कहाँ, जाए तो जाए कहाँ, समझेगा कौन यहाँ, दर्द भरे दिल की जुबां जाए तो जाए कहाँ. But I'll tell you that Sachin Dev Burman for the first time engaged him, and he was a very perfectionist. He asked him to rehearse one song 50 times, because he was not getting it right. The song was जलते हैं जिसके लिए तेरी आंखों के दिए ढूंढ लाया हूँ वही गीत में तेरे लिए जलते हैं जिसके लिए. 50 times rehearsal because his pronunciation was not right. Today also we have a grammarian who is going to correct the same thing. I am going to introduce to Rutunj. grammarian who will correct, make you rehearse. Like SC Bhagat.
Greetings Toastmasters and dear guests. This is Rutunj Paris, your grammarian of the day. I'll be testing or observing all the grammatical nuances of everyone coming to the stage, be it the correct form of tenses or if you are using the right adjectives and correct usage of words. Apart from that, we also have a system of declaring word of the day and phrase of the day in our Toastmasters meeting. So for the word of the day is erratic. Its meaning is unpredictable or changing suddenly without a pattern, without a clear pattern. Example usage can be, I love mangoes, but with this erratic weather, I'm afraid this summer may not be as sweet. Apart from word of the day, we have the phrase of the day, which goes like, push the envelope, to push the envelope. Its meaning is to go beyond usual limits, to test or extend what is possible. Now this can be used positively and negatively. The positive usage can be, despite his accent, Ramesh never fails to push the envelope with his speeches. The negative connotation can be, despite being one of the lowest performers, Kiran pushed the envelope by asking for a promotion. I encourage guests, Toastmasters and whoever is coming to the stage to use the phrase of the day and the word of the day. And when the speaker uses the phrase of the day or word of the day, everyone in the audience is requested to raise a silent thumbs up, so to show some appreciation for the same. I'll be presenting my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Thank you. Beautiful phrase of the word, pushing the envelope. So I am pushing the envelope again. Introducing the new singers. Hemant Kumar, I am taking you to the Royal Bengal. Hemant Kumar was a giant, a Bengali giant. His voice was very deep, earthy voice. They say his voice used to come from the earth. He was a superstar even at that time for that particular voice. Devanand said, because he used to sing Devanand songs mostly, Devanand said his acting skill were based on Hemant Kumar singing. His acting skill was based on the way Hemant Kumar sang. Such a brilliant man. He was a very tall man. So what happened, whenever one duet has to be sung, they had to dig a hole in the studio to match the height of the female singer, because he was very tall. He used to always put lungis. He never used to wear pant or shirt. Even in the foreign tours, he was always a lungi star. They used to call him Dhoti Superstar. Beautiful songs he has sung in his life, entire life, and he continued for a long time. 1920 to 1989, he passed away. Some beautiful songs he has sung, I can't resist. Ye nayan dare dare, ye jam bare bare, jara pine do, kal ki kisko khabar, is raat होके निडर मुझे जीने दो ये नयन डरे डरे. But he was also keeping space with the time. He sang some beautiful songs for Devanand in a romantic way also. हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही ना समझा. हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही न माना. बहुत बोला ये बेचारा न जाने किस पे आएगा. ये अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा. Now we are going to have a prolific speaker, president of our club, Shruti. I would say that she has taken club to the new heights of Hemant Kumar. We all admire her leadership, and me in particular, I am very fond of her. clarity of thoughts, right amount of word weightage, and a beautiful speech. I welcome President Shruti for her 10 minutes introduction speech. Welcome.
Good morning once again.
Good morning.
So I wish I could hear songs, but let's come back and have 10 minutes of educational session. Now I'll be taking you all to the pathways. So once you enroll in Toastmasters, you have to select a pathway. So in your 10th standard, you must have got a decision and you chose a path, right? You took science or commerce or arts or diploma or something else, right? So how did you decide? Like, was it your interest or parents guided you? Or was it your friend's interest?
Yes.
Friend's interest. Okay. So similarly in Toastmaster, once you enroll, you will get to have to choose a pathway. So basic reason to join Toastmaster is clear, right? Which is to improve your communication and leadership skills. But what makes this journey even more interesting is that you can choose a path that aligns with your personal interests. So let me simplify this. There are 6 pathways. Okay. Let's do professionally. Let's just go through PPT.
Top side is on the top right is button next to save.
Okay. So there are 6 pathways: dynamic leadership, engaging humor, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, and visionary communication. So what this pathway will help you achieve is public speaking, interpersonal communication with one another, strategic leadership. So once you take roles, let us say president or vice president, and we have kind of 6 roles in executive committee who like take this, arrange the Toastmasters meeting. So you can improve your leadership skills as well, management, confidence. Now what is base camp? Like you will be given a portal where you have to log in. So once you enroll, with now coming in 2 days, you will be getting an email from our Vice President Education telling your membership ID and the password which you have to reset. With that, you have to log in into your Basecamp. So what will be happening in Basecamp, that you can access your path, track your progress, and view awards and recognition, and complete digital evaluation resources. You can communicate with club officers. So all the paths offer opportunities to develop your speaking skills, practice leadership, and build confidence. And each path, as I said, has a slightly different focus to help you achieve your specific goals. Let us go through one by one quickly what are those 6 pathways and how they are kind of different. First is presentation mastery. It will basically build core public speaking skills, and you can learn to speak confidently and effectively. In presentation mastery, you will develop your own unique communication style, and I will request everyone to pay close attention as I will be conducting a quiz. Okay. Now, next is engaging humor. What is that? Like if you love to have a humorous way, if you have your own humorous way and you love to crack jokes, then you can take this engaging humor pathway. It will build your confidence, learn to speak effectively with humor, and develop your humorous delivery, unique humorous delivery. Next, we have motivational strategies. It builds connections with each other. Motivational, of course, the word is to motivate others. Then lead small groups to accomplish goals. Next is dynamic leadership. Discover your leadership and communication style. Learn to resolve conflict. If you have a team and if there is some conflicts between them, then how to resolve them. Lastly, we have persuasive and visionary as a pathways. Persuasive influence, it builds your skills to be innovative as a communicator and leader, create innovative solutions to challenges, and learn to effect change in community, volunteer, organization, or workplace. Who are your volunteers outside of your work? Going to any community, going to NGO. You can take this pathway. Next is visionary communication. Skills to share information effectively, plan communications, and create innovative solutions. Grow into strategic communicator and leader. So once you select pathway, like before selecting a pathway, the Toastmaster also have a quiz. You have to answer that sort of questions, and Toastmaster itself will guide you that this path aligns you more with your skill set. So you can take that. A pathway is divided into 5 levels. There are specific projects according to your pathway, and members can build increasingly advanced skill with that. Level 1 is common for all the pathways, which is your icebreaker speech. It is your first speech in your Toastmaster journey. So today we will be witnessing one icebreaker speech. It also has a speech which is writing a speech with a purpose, and you have there is a speech where you can test your vocal variety and get the feedback. And lastly, you have to give a evaluation also. So these are the 4 projects in your level 1. So let me similarly log in into It's so bad.
Escape, press escape.
Escape. I am clicking escape. I am. Escape. So I have logged into Toastmaster website. Here you can see go to Basecamp. So this is your Basecamp which we talked about in slide 2. It will have your path selected. So right now I have taken presentation mastery. So let me go into it. Now how many levels does a path have?
5.
So we are in sync. Now clicking on overview, you see those 5 levels which we have. So first level, what is that first speech?
Icebreaker.
Now, as you can see, icebreaker, writing a speech with purpose, introduction to vocal variety and body language, and to give an evaluation. Okay. So in level 1, Toastmaster has also introduced something new, which is to take your roles. So let me first clear all of this. Okay. Now, this all which I am cancelling is the project, okay, which we discussed. Apart from it, here you can see participate as a table topic speaker. So this is one of the requirement to complete the level 1, and also you have to take any role which is timer or hour. Okay. So with this, this is the requirement of the level 1, and we completed. Now coming to the PPT, level 2. There is a slight change in level 2. Dynamic leadership will have your communication style and your leadership style as a project. Engaging humor will have a different project, which is no sense of humor, connect with your audience, understanding your communication skills, it is in motivational strategy, and active listening. Persuasive influence will have this project regarding the leadership style and active listening. And presentation mastery will have something about communication style and effective body language. Visionary, on the other hand, will have leadership style and communication style. So what is all of this? You can anyways come to here. Let us say writing a speech with purpose. Coming to level 3 and 5, 3 to 5. From 3 to 5 levels, the projects become more specific to your pathway which you have chosen. Here you can see up to 15 electives, you can choose any 2 projects. For level 2, 8 projects will be given, you can choose any one. And for level 5, 6 will be given, you can choose any one. So let me quickly show you what are those projects and how you can choose it. So if I have to, like, someone is very low, depressed, and I have to like cheer him up, which pathway I should take?
Engaging
Engaging humor. Okay.
motivation.
Motivation, right? Okay. If I have to develop my presentation skills, okay, I have given the answer. I have to take
Presentation mastery.
Presentation mastery.
Okay. So I have a team. We have conflict in between.
Leaders.
Leaders. I have an idea, but I cannot present it correctly.
Presentation.
Visionary communication. You are all listening to me. If you complete any level, you will get this ribbons also from Toastmasters. So I have received many ribbons, so I will be giving them. Now coming to this one thing which I have to show you. I know time is up, I'll just take 2 minutes. So here it is my level 3. You can see it is written. One project I have to complete, 2 chosen electives and 1 successful club series. So what I am delivering now is a successful club series of level 4. This is also in my pathway. Okay. And what is successful club series? We have 4 options. If you remember, I had taken a session on meeting roles and responsibilities. Who all were there? Yeah. So that was also a successful club series. And one more thing I wanted to show you is about electives. Like how to choose between the given projects. So as you can see, I have multiple projects. You can read it one by one. With that, with my interest, I have selected connect with storytelling and inspiring your audience. So you can select any one of it and give your speeches. So that is it. You can receive awards, you can receive badges. You can also receive employee letters only for the completion of level 3, 4 and 5. You will receive an email from International President, which is a congratulating email for your full path completion. For full path completion, we have this ribbon. Distinguished Toastmaster Award, we have few of the criteria which you have to complete, and that is it. So I'm happy that you listened to me and you answered all the questions. So all the new members, I urge you to take a chosen pathway in this coming 2 days. Okay. So that is it. Good. I'm giving the stage again to Toastmaster.
But why Shruti decided to have this particular thing at the moment? Because otherwise, guests and Toastmasters will get the impression that Toastmasters will like some singing song and all that thing. He wanted to make it very clear that it should not be misunderstood as singing session. And he introduced a beautiful thing as Toastmasters criteria. But you don't get frightened by all this what she's shown, because you've got complete freedom. The creativity is your best. You are not state-jacketed by project guidelines. So topic and path is entirely your selection. Creativity is your own selection. Topic on which to speak is your own selection. So it is you have to push your own envelope. Toastmaster only gives you guidelines. Now I am going to introduce a singer for whom I think 2 to 3 minutes are not enough. That is Mohammad Rafi, 1924 to 1980 expired. He is considered a golden voice. Incredible range. He has sung in almost 20 languages in India. Born in Lahore, and he was actually, when he started his career, K.L. Sahgal was at the top. And he always used to copy K.L. Sahgal. In fact, all the singers which came after K.L. Sahgal started their singing career by copying K.L. Sahgal's style. Such was the aura of K.L. Sahgal. Mohammad Rafi, in fact, if you remember, he sang for Shami Kapoor in the Kashmir Ki Kali. Taarif karu kya uski. Shami Kapoor was very, very particular with the director that every time Taarif karu, when he sings, he will sing with a different action. If you see the movie also, you will see, I think almost 19 times he has sung Taarif karu, but all with a different action. You know Shami Kapoor, the way he acts. But if we took a challenge that I will put Tarif Karu every time I am singing 16 different styles. Something which is very difficult. And if you remember, if you sing this, if you listen to the song, you can really get it. Tarif Karu, one thing. Tarif Karu. 16 ways he sang the song, exactly matching Shami Kapoor's style. That was his versatility. He was a Muslim, but he used to sing Hindi songs, bhajans, like a totally spirited way. You must have heard that, O Dunya ke Rakhwale, Ramchandra ke gaye siya se, tu pyar kar sakte. All sorts of songs he sang with a complete devotion, although he was a Muslim. I'll give three different styles, three different actors. For three different actors, he used to sing a different style. Like Devanand ke liye, in Guide, he sang a song, लाख मना ले दुनिया साथ ना ये छूटेगा आके मेरे हाथों में हाथ ना ये छूटेगा वो मेरे जीवन साथी तेरे मेरे सपने अब एक रंग है. Then it was Pradeep Kumar, a very old song. He was a serious actor, and he said, Suhani raat dal gayi, na jaane tum kab aaoge. He created the mood of that particular actor. And then wrote Shami Kapoor, Badan pe sitare lapete hue, wo jaane namanna kidhar ja rahi ho, jara paas aao to chain aa jaye. Such varieties. In Mughal-e-Azam, there was a song, Mohammed Jindabad. Naushad was very particular that it has to be sung with 100 artists, 100 people, live. Muhammad Hafiz voice out of 100 stood out when he sang that song. If you listen to Mughal-e-Azam song, Zindabad, Zindabad, hey Mohabbat Zindabad. Among 100 artists, his voice stood out. Such was the versatility of Muhammad Hafiz. Today we are going to have a young Toastmaster, Sanket Waghela, who is going to give his icebreaker speech. Just now Shruti told what icebreaker speech is all about. But before he speaks, his evaluation will be done by versatile Toastmaster Janardhan. I always like the way he evaluates everybody. So Toastmaster Janardhan, welcome on the stage. Evaluation criteria for Toastmaster Sanket.
Morning from Toastmasters and guests. After all the fun, we go to the business of the Toastmasters meeting. Toastmaster Sanket will be starting his journey of pushing the envelope and giving his icebreaker speech today. And for benefit of guests, Toastmaster Sanket in his speech will talk about himself and let the members know more about who Sanket is and how and his journey in his life till date. I request all the members present here to give a standing ovation after he completes his speech, because that is the tradition we follow in Toastmasters. And timer, please note, time is 4 to 6 minutes. All the best.
Thank you. So we'll wait for Janardhan's evaluation, and before Saket starts his speech, I would again introduce one more singer, Mukesh, so that he can breathe. 1930 to 1976 was his lifespan. Mukesh began his career when Saigal's era was ending, and like every other singer, he also copied his style. Very first song which Mukesh sung was exactly like Saigal. If you remember or if you see this, Dil jalta hai to jalne do, aansu na baha faryad na kar dil. Jalta hai to jalne do. You can't make out whether it was K.S. Sagar or Mukesh. That is how he began his career. He used to sing the serious songs, but he was not a serious person. He used to break jokes every time he was asked to sing a song. He used to travel in Bombay's local trains. He used to get inspired by the general public the way they sing. Those people, the youngsters in college days, when they failed in love, they always took solace in Mukesh songs. Because his songs were always epitome of love failure. हम छोड़ चले हैं महफिल को, याद आए कभी तो मत रोना. This was the song of college failure loves. और जिस गली में तेरा घर न हो मालूमा, उस गली से हमें तो गुजरना नहीं. और love failure songs. In school, because I was very big fan of Mukesh. In the 7th standard, the class ends, last period, about 15 minutes left. Then teacher tells that, okay, let's sing some song. And I would the first one to pick up the challenge and sing. Now I used to sing a song which was very old, I think 1965. And the song was, it's a very hilarious episode. नैना है जादू भरे हो गोरी तोरे, नैना है जादू भरे, हाय ऊपर छुप छुप जुल्म करे हो गोरी तोरे, नैना है जादू भरे. There was a girl named Naina in the class, and I had a crush on her. This part you get it. So when I sang the song, the Naina became very popular in the school. Every recess, there were people, whenever they see Naina, they'll sing this song. Naina hai jaadu bhare. And my teacher said, you please don't sing ever in my class again. That was Mukesh's fate. Now we will welcome the icebreaker speech of Toastmasters. I'm sure he is going to rock the stage. We have 2 English teachers or English professors in the guest list today. So you have to be very careful about English. I am also going to be very careful. All the best to Sanket.
Greetings, fellow Toastmaster and guests, and thank you for giving me the opportunity for the icebreaker speech. I am pushing my envelope right now. There is one famous thought in the law of attraction that things which you want to achieve in your life manifest it. But interestingly, the things which you kept a distance will ultimately attract you. And this is exactly happening to me right now. I kept a safe distance from the stage. I avoid public speaking. I believe that my English is not proper. I believe that I wasn't made for the spotlight. But universe has its different plan, and that's why I am standing here. My name is Sanket Waghela. I am basically from the Modasa city, which is located in the North Gujarat. And I am excited to share my different journey of my life here. So, growing up till the 12th standard, I was very simple and disciplined guy. I highly focused on my studies, and I used to do the prayer 3-4 times while waking up, while doing the brushing, while eating, while sleeping. But my educational journey took me to the Gandhinagar for my computer engineering in 2007. And let me tell you, the hostel environment changed my entire character differently. I become a Munnabai MBBS from the Amir Khan personality. In the original movie Munnabai MBBS, Sanjay Dutt kept one circuit, but I kept 2 or 3 circuits with me in my hostel life. I really enjoyed that character, and I have zero regret on that character. In 2012, I moved to Ahmedabad from the Gandhinagar. I started my journey as an IT support engineer in the Wipro Infotech. In 2015, I got married. Right now, my life is beautifully managed by my wife, Monica. She is effectively managing 3 kids, including 2 my daughters, Rutva and Mannat. And can you guess who is the 3rd one? Myself. Life has given me very good memories, but it has also taught me a very hard and deep lessons. I faced a tragedy when in 2012 when my brother met a bike accident and we lost him. Me and my parents faced a very difficult time at that time, and that accident has entirely changed my perspective once again. For a longer life, I believe that a human life out of 84 lakhs units is given for just survival and for the enjoyment. But after getting married, having a children, progressing on my jobs, I changed my lifestyle and I changed my gear once again. Nowadays, I realize that living a life only and only for myself, and for my family will not justice to this human worth. And I have started to contributing to the society on a smaller stage right now. Professionally, I am a IT professional. I have worked with so many giant companies like Wipro, HCL Technologies, Reliance. Currently, I am working as an additional IT manager at the leading chemical manufacturing company, RP Industries, where I am taking care of IT operations, Google Workspace ecosystem, and generative AI initiatives. But personally, nowadays, I believe very balanced life, very simple life. I avoid unnecessary information which is coming through my boss, my engineers, my colleagues, my wives, and my children. I politely avoid that because I believe that my brain is to build for innovative things, not for the hard disk or data storage. To keep myself grounded, I do the cycling every day. I also use the cycle to reach at my office every day. Yes. Also, I found the peace by clicking, not perfect, but I click the random photographs of the nature and I edit them, and I feel that I'm a very good photographer. In my life, I firmly believe that motivation comes and goes, but focus and consistency will keep you the grounded. I haven't found my ikigai yet, but taking this step, fearing on the stage, standing in front of you and speaking in front of you is a small step towards to the growth. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you once again. And thanks, ma'am, for your guidance and your leadership.
President Sudhi, we have a star in making. Before we go to second speaker and the evaluate criteria, I will introduce one more singer. And now let us go to the south. Yesudas. Yesudas is a Malayalam singer, mostly sang in South Indian movies. 1940 till he is alive. 2015, I saw him in US in one of the garden with a dhoti or lungi, what you call, and I touched his feet. He looked same majestic, same calm feeling, and he asked something to me in Malayalam, but I said I do not know Malayalam, and he was very happy. And he said, oh yes, you are Hindi. I remember that day, 2015, I am not sure. A very different voice. He sang in many South Indian movies. One day he recorded 21 songs, as I got the information. He was very remarkable. He survived the death in 1971 because he was to catch a flight and he did not catch that flight, and 1971 that flight completely crashed. So we could get Yesudas because he accidentally survived and gave us some beautiful songs. He started Hindi songs in a movie called Chichor, where he was the first time he sang Gori Mera Gaon Pura Tera. But he sang some beautiful songs, and I can't resist singing one or two which are very, very silky beautiful songs. Madhuban Pushbu Deta Hai, Sagar Savan Deta Hai, Jeena Uska Jeena Hai, Jo Auron Ko Jeevan Deta Hai, Madhuban Pushbu Deta Hai. I would like to say one incident which is very emotional for me. When I was abroad out of India, my mother fell sick. That was in 2007 or 8, I'm not too sure. And she was hospitalized. I am the youngest son, and my brother said, you please come. So I thought that I must go. I came, she was in Bombay hospital. on the bed, and I was asked to save it. I decided that I'll spend nights for 10-15 days when she was in the hospital. So I was there, and my mother was a good singer herself. Of course, not filmy song, but devotional song, bhajans and all. She used to sing in marriages and all. And I always used to listen to her when I was young. So when she looked at me when I was sitting next to her, she said, "Why don't you sing one song?" Because she has seen me, a young boy singing. And I, at that time, remembered Yesudas song, which was so beautiful. सुरमई अखियों में नन्हा मुन्ना एक सपना देखा रे। सुरमई अखियों में नन्हा मुन्ना एक सपना देखा रे। इंडिया के उड़ने आखिरे अखियों में आजा साथी रे। I sing this song, and I could see tears in the eyes. I also could not control, I could see the whole song. Today also, when the Surmai Akhum song comes, I remember my mother. This is the power of music, I'm telling you. Music takes you back, music binds emotions. Let's go to the second speaker. And second speaker is going to be Toastmaster Abhishek. Before we call Abhishek, we will get his evaluator Toastmaster Gitanjali. Toastmaster Gitanjali, nothing to be said about her. She has inspired so many people, so many youngsters in the Toastmaster Club. Inspired me, has brought life to my life many times by her energetic presence in the club.
Thank you so much. Namaskar and my soulful greetings to each one of you. Today Toastmaster Abhishek will present his Label 1 Project 3 from the path presentation mastery. Name of the project is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The purpose of this project for him is to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance a speech. Timer, please note, is allotted timings are 5 to 7 minutes. His speech title is Pulling the Clubs. All the best, Toastmaster Abhishek. Thanks, and over to you, Toastmaster Kirit.
Now we'll welcome second speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Good morning again, everyone. Before I start my speech, I would like to ask one question to everyone. What is the first thing you do in the morning?
Brushing
After brushing, there are so many things like we do yoga, gym, taking tea, coffee, like that. But I read the newspaper. So one day in a cloudy morning, when I was reading a newspaper, I read one big headline, and that headline was, "The big data center is coming to Dholera SIR." And I read that this headline creates so many questions in my mind, like what is data center, how it works, and third question, is there any possibility for me in the future? Now, to get the answers of all these questions, I took a help of my personal assistant, that is ChatGPT. So I asked first question, what is data center? So the perception I had was whatever we are doing on a social media, like sharing photos, sharing videos, or watching movies online, that is being saved in a cloud. But I was wrong. It is being saved in a physical building, and that physical building is called a data center. So I have never watched, I have watched that, but in the movies. Now I want to ask, anyone has watched movies like Ravan or Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? So in those movies, you will see the data center like this. So this is the data center. and this is the heart of internet. Then I come to know. So the person who usually uses ChatGPT knows that at the end of the answers, it will give you a prompt questions. So here ChatGPT also give me the prompt questions. Like, do you know it creates a huge heat? So I was not aware about that. So I said, yes, I want to know more about that. So it replies me and says that as these data centers are running 24/7, it creates a huge heat. And to cool down the entire heat, these big tech companies uses a big kind of air condition and a huge amount of water. So for a moment I was paused and was like, is it really using water for just cooling down the system? Then how much amount of water they are using? I just asked it. So it said that they are using 3.1 million liter water per day. So I didn't get that. So but let me explain you in a very simple way. So for an example, if I am sharing a dance video of TM Raju with everyone, which is approximately 1 GB. So how much heat will data center will create, and how much water it will consume to just cool down the system. So the answer was completely short. It told me it will approximately use 1 liter water. This is equivalent to this water. So I was freezed for a moment. Then I asked a second question again. What is the solution for this? So it replies me and said that these big tech companies are generating power through solars and wind power, so they can run the air machine. And regarding water, they have not found a final conclusion solution because it is indirectly affecting our environment. But there are so many big trials are underway. Like Google has launched a project named Suncatcher, in which they are planning to launch data center in the space. Because in the space, the solar panels can create more energy than the earth. Apart from that, companies like Microsoft are planning to create data centers underwater in the Pacific Ocean. So I got to know so many things about this. Then I pushed my envelope and asked next question. What is the status of data center in India? So it told me recently so many data centers have approved in India, but majority of data centers are located in the coastal big cities like Mumbai and Chennai, because the vast internet cables are entering India through these big coastal cities. Then, for a moment, I was thinking that it is really using so much amount of water, like we use internet or on a daily basis. It has become a part of our life, like for a business purpose, job purpose, education purpose, or for a personal purpose. It becomes a part of our life. And the moment when I was using ChatGPT, there was another group discussion going on in my group. So that was a Holi time. My friends were planning to bring a water tank for just playing Holi. So I was furious that moment. I had a huge discussion with them. So like we should not use water like this, but they were not agreed. Then for a moment my own data center started heating. Then to cool down my own data center, I went for shower. So during all these things, I realized that earlier there were 3 basic needs like food, shelter, and clothing. But now today I realize that we need to add the 4th one, that is the internet data. Now, thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Abhishek. 2 very different speeches. I think we are running short of time, and like Durandar, this is going too long. So I will cut a couple of singers and straight go to the last part of it before we introduce table topic master. And I can miss that singer, Kishore Kumar, 1929 to 1987. We will have part 2 of it later because many singers have been cut. 1929 to 1987 was Kishore Kumar's life. He had a very erratic style of singing. He changed the entire complete singing scene of India when he came on the stage in 1970. Very maverick singer, very spontaneous. We'll have spontaneous speakers very soon coming. And he was given so many memorable songs in his life to us. वो शाम कुछ अजीब थी, ये शाम भी अजीब है, जिंदगी के सफर में गुजर जाते हैं जो मकाम फिर नहीं आते. And he sang some beautiful romantic songs also, which probably doesn't look relevant today, but he used to sing जरूरत 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 है एक श्रीमती की कलावती की सेवा करे जो पति की जरूरत 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 है. A very romantic song at that time. But I am going to call the topic master, and he is going to give you a lot of queries, and I will sing a song of Kishore Kumar, exactly matching what he is going to do. आज उनसे पहली मुलाकात होगी, फिर आमने सामने बात होगी, फिर होगा क्या क्या पता क्या खबर, फिर होगा क्या क्या पता क्या खबर. तो टोस्ट मास्टर अंकित will call you आमने सामने, फिर होगा क्या क्या पता क्या खबर. Toastmaster Ankit is one of the finest Toastmasters we have, and he can surprise all of us.
One of the star speakers.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kirit, for that wonderful introduction. And okay, can you please have the timer tell the timings taken by both the speakers for the day? Toastmaster Vishal.
Also, voting.
Thank you.
TM Sanket took 5 minutes 27 seconds. Team Abhishek took 6 minutes 2 seconds. So both are qualified.
I please request the Sergeant at Arms to launch the polls
Best
for the
speakers.
votes for the best speaker. And moving on with the current phase, that is the table topics. Now, what is table topics? Table topics is the flagship program of Toastmasters International, which helps us to practice our speaking on the go skills, our impromptu speaking skills. There will be multiple situations in your life, in your career, in your profession, where you will be expected to speak impromptu. Maybe during your interviews, or maybe in a group discussion, or in some meetings. So table topics is aimed at polishing those skills. And this is also a time for all our invited guests and members to be a part, to be on the stage and just share your magic with us. I will also reiterate the timing guidelines. The timing guidelines for table topics is 1 to 2 minutes. Our timer will be showing you the green card. On completion of 90 seconds, it will be the yellow card. And upon completion of 2 minutes, he will be showing you the red card. Please note that you have 30 seconds post the red card signal to wrap up your speech. And of course, on the behalf of the grammarian, please do use word of the day, erratic, as well as the phrase of the day, push the envelope. Also on that, I would also expect everyone to push the envelope and be on the stage to share your views on this. And of course, we have had a beautiful Toastmaster Kirit, who has been so beautifully sharing stories of singers. Sorry to disappoint you all that I am not a beautiful singer as he is. My father is a huge Mohammed Rafi fan. So even he thought that my child should be able to sing well. So he enrolled me into a music, under a music teacher, and my sur and tal were so erratic that he decided to push the envelope of rustication letter to my father. And probably with a single that probably next birth. So from 0 to Rafi, my voice reached till rough and I had to return. So to let you all know that how exactly this thing is going to shape up, I request one Toastmaster
to come on the stage. I'll give him a topic, and so you will understand that how we are expected to go about this. First on my list is Toastmaster Bhavesh. Toastmaster Bhavesh. A song that instantly takes you back in time. A song that instantly takes you back in time. Toastmaster Bhavesh.
Good morning, dear Toastmasters and esteemed guests. I must indeed say that this topic has touched my heart. It is going to push my envelope, as I am also a very erratic singer, as you might going to experience in a few couple of seconds. During my childhood, as most of us, I was a fan of a superstar, Shah Rukh Khan. And like most of us, I used to mumble most of his songs. But there was this one song which kept with me throughout my career and till today. Basically, it is not part of my career, but still it is the most memorable song of my life. चांद तारे तोड़ लाऊं, सारी दुनिया पर मैं छाऊं, बस इतना सा ख्वाब है. I'm not going to be more erratic. I'm not going to push the envelope more on you. I don't want to torture everybody, but I just want to say, this is a song that our esteemed Toastmaster Kirit just said is connecting us throughout our memory. It not only just motivates us, it also encourages us to pursue our dreams. So I must say, songs are an integral and a vital part of our life. Thank you.
Is any guest for the day ready to take up?
Sir.
Sir, if I could have you on stage. Sir, you just said that you are a soft skills trainer, so I expect this to be a little easier for you. Akash, the topic for you is, what can public speakers learn from great singers? What can public speakers learn from great singers? Akash.
So, greetings everyone. My name is Akash. I'm a teacher, so it's very difficult for me to sit and listen to a lot. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Now, if I want you to understand how does a human produces sounds. So basically, this is our oral cavity. This is something called your articulatory system. There are 9 internal organs through a human produces sounds. And singers, they know exactly how to touch these organs carefully and precisely in order to produce sounds. So for instance, let's say in our mother tongue, Gujarati, Hindi or any of the Indian languages, and if I juxtapose with the English language, a couple of sounds are different. For example, we don't have k in English or t in English, or we don't have p in English. We have exaggerated version like k and p and t. So likewise, what you're supposed to do, and what all interesting singers they do, they try to deliberately produce sounds. So I guess if you really want to be a public speaker, your voice is an authority. You can create marvelous result. You can create that substantial impact while speaking, and your mouth and your sounds, they play a crucial role. So I guess next time when you are on the stage, you should listen to a couple of singers where how they manipulate their songs and how they use a lot of different pitches, the variations, and how they play with these melodies and tunes and rhythms and articulations, right? So I guess fantastic way to elaborate your own speaking things through singers. Thank you. This is my submission.
We could have expected
expected this kind of detailed analysis only from a soft skills trainer. Thank you, Mr. Akash. The next on my list is a Toastmaster who's been waiting for long to be on the stage. Of course, the stage cannot miss you, Toastmaster Raju. Toastmaster Raju, if you could sing a duet with any Indian singer, who would it be? If you could sing a duet with any Indian singer, who would it be? Toastmaster Raju.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and respected guests. The answer to your question to table topic master, if I get chance to sing song, it would definitely my favorite singer, Shreya Ghoshal. She is so beautiful. Her voice cannot express in words. But I want to sing one song which is not of Shreya Ghoshal. It is of Alka Yagnik and Kumar Sanu. As this is theme of Singers of India, so I would also like to sing. Though I'm not a singer or even dancer. तू मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए हाँ तू मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए ना हो तू उदास तेरे पास पास मैं रहूँगा जिंदगी भर ना हो तू उदास मेरे पास मैं रहूँगा जिंदगी भर सारे संसार का प्यार मैंने तुझी में पाया तू मिले Over to you, table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raju.
Also pointing for whoever is speaking on the coming for the table topics is you can take 30 seconds to think about your topic before starting.
Sure. And with respect to time, we are already running late, so I probably have just one last topic for the day. So any guest who would like to come over here, because it's the open house, you are the invited guest. So any guest who would like to try. I promise I will give you an easy topic. Ruby, your topic is, what's your go-to song when you are traveling? What's your go-to song when you are traveling?
Hello everyone, good morning. So this is one of my favorite and go-to song, which is Lag Ja Gale. This is something which I feel whenever I'm anxious, whenever I feel low, or whenever I feel overwhelmed, I listen to this song because it is so much expressing, like it gives you so much perspective of life that you do not know whether a person is going to be there in your life for the very next moment. So you should live your life to the fullest, and I believe that that's the one song which I listen a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, dear members and guests, for taking that opportunity, pushing that envelope, being on stage, and sharing your experiences with us. So that was the end of the table topic session. Before I formally sign off, I request the timer to please come on stage and share the timing taken by the table topic speakers.
Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. TM Bhavesh took 1 minute 16 seconds. Guest Akash took 1 minute 58 seconds. TM Raju took 1 minute 29 seconds. And the guest Dhruvi took 38 seconds.
About 3. First 3.
So first three are qualified.
agenda terms to please launch the polls on both the groups. And with this, we formally sign off from the table topic session. I will hand over the stage back to the TMOD.
Thank you very much, Ankit. Now I will hand over the stage to General Evaluator Toastmaster Isha. Before giving Isha, I am sure that they are not going to make me Toastmaster today again. Because I am taking sessions on and on. But I can't resist a particular thing, but music is universal. Music does not know any language. I will tell an incident that I was in Milan on an official tour, and Milan is a city of fashion. And we went to a hotel, a big restaurant, where my client took me, and there was an orchestra playing music. Beautiful music. And that music, if you see, it was like this. That song, Raj Kapoor's 420 song. And I asked a girl, the Italian lady who was singing music, you don't know only music. And I said, do you know which this song is from? No, I don't know. But I heard it somewhere, and it was very nice. Then I said, okay, I can just give you a line of that. याद आती रही, दिल दुभाती रही, अपने मन को मनाना न आया हमें, अपने मन को मनाना न आया हमें, तू न आए तो क्या, भूल जाए तो क्या, प्यार करके भुलाना न आया हमें, प्यार करके भुलाया न आया. She was so happy. See, this is the language. She was Italian. Music is Indian. Namaya Vastavaya 420 Sri. This is how music unites. We are all united of different culture. We can see all different type of people here. What has united us? Good music, good words. They all unite us. Over to Isha for general leadership.
Thank you so much, dear Kirit sir. So, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, many of you are feeling hungry, I can hear. But we have last session of evaluation session. After the prepared speeches, after the table topics, we all have improvement points. So, highlighting all the improvement points, I would like to call upon the evaluators. So, I would like to call upon the evaluator of first prepared speech, TM Janardhan on the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests once again. To start with, Sanket was well dressed for the occasion. He was very smartly dressed, and kudos for that. And he said things at distance will attract you. And I think most of us have the same story, right? We were all at distance from stage, and we all came here, and we are all enjoying the stage more. And he said he was not made for the spotlight. But I have a doubt, because when he came here, I am just searching where the spotlight is. Spotlight is missing because he stole it. He had good doses of humor on his speech. He talked about Munnabai and 2 circuits, and I'm sure this we are going to hear in his forthcoming speeches, because I want to know about that Munnabai and 2 circuits more. He talked about being the 3rd child, and in every house the husband is always the extra child. Like we are all the baggages of the house, unnecessary baggages, I would say. So that was resonating well with me, and of course most of you, I guess. He touched about various aspects of his speech, like being a student, professional. He talked about a personal loss, photography, and contribution to society. So pretty much he has touched various aspects of his life. But here I have one recommendation. He spoke about for about 5 minutes, 27 seconds. His speech was 4 to 6 minutes. I would have liked here if he had gone in depth about any one event in his life. Why? Because he peeled various onions, but he didn't peel one onion more. that story would have resonated with the audience more after the speech, because he didn't go into depth of any one event, which is one recommendation I have. To conclude, a very good template of a icebreaker speech, because it touched about various aspects which most of us don't do. He did that, but again, one incident had he gone depth, that would have resonated with the audience more. And I wish him all the best for his Toastmaster journey. And again, as I mentioned, I really want to hear the Punnabai circuit story. Over to you, Chandravanshi.
What an insightful evaluation by TM Janardan. Now, I would like to call upon our second speaker's evaluator, none other than TM Gitanjali.
Thank you, Toastmaster Isha, today's dean. Again, my soulful greetings to each one of you. Team Abhishek, really, it was wonderful to enjoy such a beautiful presentation. Your speech title, Cooling the Cloud, was quite unique in this hot summer day. It gave all of us the feeling of coolness. Thus, kudos to you. It was well organized, well presented speech. Your speech had an opening, body and conclusion, and all the three parts were linked with each other very authentically. Your opening was very wonderful. You asked questions to audience that inspires them. You gave information about ChatGPT, data center, etc., etc. Content of your speech was good. Your command over language was quite admirable. Your speech was based on technical information, but I am very sorry I am zero in that to understand. With your eye contact, you created good rapport with the audience. Quite a good extent, you were able to mesmerize the audience. Audience loved your speech because of the clarity and simplicity of your presentation. Indeed, it was a good presentation, but to make you a next level speaker, I have few positive feedbacks for you. The purpose of your project was vocal variety and body language. Though you tried your label best to create impact, on audience. In spite of good tonal quality, you could not use your voice as a tool. It sounded little flat. Few high and low notes would have made your speech more effective. Now, with the vocal variety, there is a body language. Your hands just you kept in this dimension only. Thus, I request you, if it is a body language, open your hands and let your body talk. Then you can create amazing, you can show the amazing power of your speech. To sum up, it was a wonderful presentation and you tried your level best to fulfill the purpose of your speech. At last, I want to say, to be a good speaker, avoid being erratic and push your envelope little high and be a good speaker. At last, again, I want to say I noticed something special on you, that you have a very good smile. You can make your smile as your unique selling point and be a great speaker on the stage. Thanks and support.
Thank you for a wonderful evaluation, Team Gitanjali. Now I would like to call upon timer for timing report.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. So today, for this evaluation session, Toastmaster Janardan took 2 minutes 32 seconds. TM Gitanjali ma'am took 3 minutes 10 seconds. So both are qualified. So fortunately today all are qualified.
So, what a wonderful job our timer did. We should have a big round of applause. explained your role very perfectly. You showed the card and you explained it very well. But there are some of points of improvement which we can implement in our next session. You can also note down the segments of timings like book of the week, like Toastmaster of the day. It may be more helpful for overall meeting management. And one more important point, you showed the cards very well on time, but can we keep a little bit higher so that it may be visible? Yeah.
Conventionally, it should be kept here only.
Yeah, but in regular meeting, we can keep. So now, let us move to our next evaluation session, is table topic evaluation. I would like to call upon TM Sanjay for that evaluation. So we have around 2 to 3 minutes.
Thanks for reminding. So thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Isa. Now, regarding table topic evaluations, Toastmaster Ankit, who is a prominent Toastmaster, who has elaborated everything. What is Toastmasters? Table topic. And it is happening every day in everyone's life. For example, your wife has told you to bring vegetable for tomorrow, and unfortunately you forget it. Then what to do? There is nothing, story you have mentioned, remind, you have to say impromptu. So this is something which is going to happen every day, right? So now coming to the topic, all 4 speakers was prominent. They have come from their comfortable zone and speak. First one is Toastmaster Bhavesh. A song that instantly take you back in time. The good part is that opening is confident. Structure was excellent. The only point of improvement which I have observed that when he has sang a song, that voice modulations can be done. This is the one improvement which can incorporate in your next speech. Toastmaster Akash or guest Akash, educator. Here we can explicitly see. See, in future, 3 main business will give you the money. First one is entertainer, second one is educator, and third one is storyteller. All 3 things I have seen in you. So that is good part. Opening, conclusion, content creativity, everything was excellent. Pitch, when you have told substantially, you have give the pressure to your tongue. So that is good part. The only point of improvement which I have seen, that opening, you have used so 2 or 3 times, that can be improved, because opening is the best part whenever you are speaking, because this is the time where you can grab attention to your audience. So that is important. Now Toastmaster Raju, if you could sing a debate, then who would be? To be very frank, I never thought a singer debate, so it is out of my imagination. But the good point is that you have to speak something. I was trying to through Google Map, where is the destiny? But you have tried something, so that is good part. The important things which you can do, that you can utilize your time. You have to speak 1 minute 29 seconds, it can be further extended. Last but not least, Dhrumi, being a guest, this is a good start. You speak, your opening is good, you are quite confident, but it can be extended further. The main things, you can work on your body language, but I know that this is the first time, that is further can be enhanced. That's it from my side. Overall, I can say that table topic speaker was quite engaging, lively, and every speaker stepped out of their comfortable zone, and this is the true purpose of Toastmaster. Thank you, and handing over to
Thank you so much for the wonderful evaluation session. Now I would like to call upon today's R counter, TM Aditya.
Good afternoon everyone. I am ready with my report. As I said earlier, I have curated this report with regards to today's theme. To present my findings, I have divided our speakers into 3 distinct categories: the professionals, the students and the amateur. First is the professional category. The speakers in this category had impeccable vocal control. They spoke with virtually no filler words, making the speeches a pure melody to our ears. They really pushed the envelope with their speaking skills. These flawless speakers were TM Jaimeen, TM Kirit, TM Gitanjali, TM Bhavesh, TM Janardhan and guest Akash. Next is the student category. Imagine a student singer who is actively training their voice and are on their way to becoming a pro. Likewise, the speakers in this category delivered great content but used a few filler words like TM Vishal used 2 hours and 1 hour, TM Rutunj used 2 hours, TM Shruti used 4 hours and a repetition of the words it is, TM Abhishek used 2 hours and there was an erratic word that he was speaking, that is it that. So you can just speak it and that. Next, TM Ankit used 2 hours, TM Isha used 1 hour and there was a better pronunciation of evaluation that used for evaluation. So, evaluation. TM Sanjay used 3 hours and he repeated I mean twice. TM Raju used 2 hours and repeated the word Shreya twice. Next, guest Dhruvi used 1 hour and repeated the word whenever twice. Last but not the least, the amateur category. The speakers in this category have immense raw talent but just need a little bit more training and stage experience. I highly encourage them to continue their journey with our Toastmasters family. These high potential speakers were myself, TM Aditya, TM Sanket. Yeah, that's it. So let us together push the envelope with our speaking skills, and with practice, we'll quickly bridge the gap from amateur to a professional. That's all from me.
Very detailed explanation, TM Aditya. Let's have a big round of applause. You covered each and every minute detail, connected with a theme, and showed your report. It doesn't feel that you have taken a role first time. Yeah, kudos to you. But there are some points of improvement which we all speakers carry. I just want to say that instead of marking the numbers like 2 times, 3 times, we can say more than 2 times, less than 2 times. It can motivate them, as well as some of the speakers may feel embarrassed. Oh, I use this, I use that this many times. So to motivate more them, we can use a system like this. Now, I would like to call upon today's grammarian, TM Rutunj.
Greetings Toastmasters and fellow guests. This is your grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Rutunj, presenting my report for the day. Overall, I'll try to keep it short for the paucity of time. I'll start with some good usages of some words and phrases I noticed throughout the meeting. Of course, and for the Toastmasters, I always come up with a handful of phrases and words, some good usages. Some of them were, his voice came from the earth. The adjective silky. He sang in a spirited way. Haven't found my ikigai yet. Poured life into my life. Took solace in Mukesh's song. Guest Akash, you used really good adjectives, marvelous and juxtaposed. Janardhan, you used a phrase, peel more number of onions, but one more in detail, something like that. Toastmaster Gitanjali, I have going home with a new greeting of soulful greetings, and always with your evaluations and Kirit sir's evaluation, I always go home with a few more adjectives to practice throughout the week. Apart from that, I'm happy to announce that everyone on the stage, almost everyone on the stage, used the phrase of the day and word of the day. Phrase of the day was used more than 10 times. Word of the day, meanwhile, was used more than 5 times. I encourage everyone to keep in mind throughout their week and try to use it so it enriches your vocabulary. Coming to a few corrections, I noticed common across every speaker, especially Toastmaster Shruti and Abhishek. The usage of get, got, came, come. For example, so I will not go into examples, but these are some uses that can be corrected. Thank you. This was my report.
Thank you so much, TM Rutuj, for a perfect report. You showed you showed the example with proper phrase, with proper sentences, and I had received the word of the day and phrase of the day very early, and I also shared it with my VTM group. So kudos to you. You also acknowledged the thumbs up rule, which is very great. It is very difficult for me to find a flaw. So kudos to you. Now I would like to ask Sergeant at Arms to launch the poll. Done? So I would request everyone to please vote for best role, supporting role. Now, the poster was on time for this meeting, and I want to highlight one important thing. The Instagram story of District 98 and Area A1 also highlighted our open house meeting. So kudos to everyone. I attended an online session of charismatic speakers. So they were asking me, so your open house is there on Sunday, can we come? So it is very proud moment for all of us. And the room and equipment was set on time. The meeting was started on time. Guests were welcome on arrival. Kudos to TM Chairman. And proper introduction was there. And guests were also informed about Toastmasters formal meeting and the agenda in proper way. Our presiding officer was well organized, and she perfectly did her job in induction ceremony also. So kudos to her. Now coming to none other than Toastmaster of the Day. I just want to say one line. Bollywood has a legendary singer, Kishore Kumar. But we all members are proud. Do you agree? Raise your hand with me.
Yes.
That Bollywood has Kishore Kumar, but Vadodara Toastmasters Club has TM Kirit sir. Theme introduction was very insightful, and explanation of the theme was fantastic and outstanding. One more important thing, the introduction of the role players was very beautifully designed. We all felt like a very giant and warm welcome. Now coming to our TM Shruti, she delivered her successful club series on pathways of presentation mastery, level 4, project 1. You made my work as a VP education very easy by explaining all the pathways. As we can see all many new members. Please do enroll your pathway in 2 days. And you explained it with an example which made it very simpler to understand it. So kudos to you. You connected the audience with questions and quiz, which made them understand more about Toastmasters. You also covered very important points like highlighting all the pathways, what are pathways, icebreaker, and you also ask them to see the quiz before giving the speech. Overall, the meeting was an excellent, and we all love to eat cake, right? So our table topic master did an icing on the cake by connecting the theme with our table topic theme. So kudos to you, TM Ankit. We have one I had one observation that many members were coming in and out, but in Toastmasters, we generally have a thing in which we come and out when the two roles are exchanged, when they are shaking hands. So this can be a point of improvement. Overall, meeting was excellent, amazing. Kudos to all the role players. Now I would like to call upon our team mode, TM sir.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry for making all of you a bit late, but a couple of minutes here and there is always fine. And Toastmaster Raju is going to end not in a simple way, but
Performance.
our own way.
Mucho cola, no te fumaque, anda tu jesa chashma lagaque, coconut to naila see milake, aja usare mundi banake, mucho cola. Mucho cola, no te fumaque, anda tu jesa chashma lagaque, coconut to naila see milake, aja usare mundi banake, mucho cola, no te fumaque, anda tu jesa chashma lagaque, coconut to naila see milake, aja usare mundi banake, aur chali ga.
Music. Music is alive.
Wow, what a great team we had. I was tapping my feet continuously, and you said we will not give you the Toastmaster of the day again. So we and Isha planned that we are having the part 2 of this because I know you have cut down your script. So let's have this part 2 after a month because let's feed the tap again.
Sure.
Give her a big round of applause. I thank all the role players and everyone, and especially the guests to attend this open house meeting. I hope you understand the structure of this meeting, that we had speeches and the evaluation part as well. Welcome to the new members. You may start your journey soon. Like, take the roles, take up the speeches. Now,
Guest feedback, let's take it.
guest feedback, we will take it personally, after the meeting. I want to announce that Vadodara Toastmaster Club has won 2 awards. I would like to invite quickly our ExCom team on the stage, please. PM Abhishek, PM Raju, PM Aman Lal, PM Jaimin, PM Isha. We won 2 awards. One is Power Up 2.0, and this is the appreciation from our district. So, kudos to everyone.
1 minute.
So now for the certificates, may I now invite Toastmaster of the Day to hand over the certificates.
Okay, so we got a best table topic speaker, none other than guest Akash. You were great.
Hold on.
Best prepared speakers. Today we have 2 speakers and Toastmaster Abhishek get the prize. And best evaluator, Toastmaster Janardhan. few more awards, best supporting role. We always encourage supporting roles also. And none other than future star, Toastmaster Aditya. You did a wonderful job.
Last award, the best role player.
I opted out because.
Okay, so now we will have our regular meeting. So the next meeting is on 26th of April. So I invite all the guests again to see how the next meeting is. Because who is the Toastmaster of the day? Surprise, okay. I want to see that surprise. So I will come on next Sunday and I'm hoping to see you all. Thank you. I adjourn the meeting. Let's come here for a group photograph. Thank you.
Pause.